Welcome back. I'm here with Kendra Fry, the general manager of Stratford Summer Music. Kendra, thanks for joining me.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Well, you've been a general manager for over 20 years. What are some of your other capacities?
Yeah, so I was at Cahoots Theatre Project, so a diversity-based theatre company here in Toronto, and at Theatre Pass Marai, and then I just finished up my time with Trinity St. Paul's Centre, which is the home of Tafel Music Baroque Orchestra in Toronto.
Perfect. Now, you mentioned from Toronto because that'll bring you back to Stratford. You did move to Stratford how long ago?
We bought the house there in November, and so when did we move? I don't know. The final truck arrived at the end of March, so I guess the end of March. But we've been living there on and off, staying well away. Don't worry from all of the Stratford folks while we organized our place there since about November and December. So,
Well, a warm welcome to you. So, what is
thank
the
you.
difference between an artistic director and a general manager?
Well, most not-for-profit arts organizations in this nation run as a two-headed beast, as they're called. And the reason to do that is so that each of you have a viewpoint that you regularly lead from. So an artistic director regularly leads from the viewpoint of art and art creation and events that inspire and enrich and engage people. And a general manager regularly leads from the viewpoint of being here again next year to do the same thing. But a good general manager and a good artistic director will swap those roles all the time. And certainly Mark and I will, and we'll go back and forth while maintaining our strengths. So his strength is art and my strength is sustainability and financial sustainability and strategy. But hopefully we both are able to move between each other's worlds a bit.
Kendra, I know now that it's April, without telling us anything going on, what are you busy working on in terms of the upcoming season? I guess it's the 21st season too.
It is the 21st season. We lost the 20th, so that was a bit of a small scale tragedy amidst a whole lot of other tragedies this past year that were bigger, of course. It's the weirdest year ever. So regularly by this point, you would pretty much know everything you were going to do. You'd be signing contracts, you'd be putting people in, you'd be putting out your season brochure. We're still figuring out what spaces we can be in safely. We certainly have lots of things planned, and I can tell you a little bit about some of those. But we also need to figure out who is willing to travel where, how far do we want to bring people from, both in terms of audience and musicians, and how we can best collaborate with the community of Stratford to create a summer that will be exciting and engaging and bring the right number of people to Stratford to keep it the place that you all know and love, right? So
So what
it's
are
a
some
weird
of the
time.
things? Yeah, it sure is. What are some of the things that you alluded to that you're planning?
We've got a lot of great things on the docket. Certainly, we're going to do some children's programming outside this year. What with kids not being vaccinated, we thought let's just keep them outside. They're happier out there anyway. So we're in conversations with the gallery and with Perth Museum about that. And they both have great new spaces they're building that I was over to see last week, and I can't wait to try those out. We're definitely going to do some things outside at Market Square. We're definitely doing the barge. We're probably going to do some cool things on the island. We're still figuring that out and exactly how that might work. Talking about outdoor pop-up events that will just bring you these momentary brilliant shots of joy amidst otherwise kind of dull and dreary days that we've had the last little while. So, and then we will do the Revival House. The Revival House will be at limited numbers. And then we'll be either live streaming or recording that and having it available later on. We haven't quite decided how that works, but it'll be 50 people for sure for those Jazz Friday nights. So
I love the Revival House, amazing acoustics. If you could do a pop-up, two of my favorite things, Revival House and a pop-up, boy, that'd be a win-win.
well, I'm going to bring you both. So there you go. It's all just for you, my friend. It was all programmed for you.
Kendra, you play 7 instruments. What's your
All
favorite?
badly. All badly.
But what's your favorite?
Okay, Mark is going to laugh because I really love the fiddle, which of course the violin is his instrument and he is a virtuoso, and I fiddle away like this. It is a sad state of affairs, and I had been practicing for 7 years at Trinity St. Paul's where Tafel Music Baroque is playing. So, I'm quite used to being pathetically bad at it, but it does entertain me.
So just in summary, why Stratford Summer Music for you?
Oh, well, first of all, why Stratford? We chose Stratford first before the job, in fact, and my family and I have wanted to move there forever. And when the pandemic, my husband worked for the National Ballet. So when his job fell apart there, we thought, well, the world, the fates are speaking to us. It's time to go. So we bought the place in Stratford before ever the job came up. And then when the job came, we were like, well, this is absolutely perfect. My background is music and theater. The opportunity to create outdoor events. I used to do outdoor events with the Blythe Festival. I helped to do the outdoor Donleys. I was one of the stage managers on that. I love doing stuff outside. I love doing stuff in bars, as everybody does. And I love music. So it's going to be a wonderful opportunity to really bring my family fully into the community all in one go and use all of my skills to create some beautiful things, I hope.
Kendra sounds like the perfect fit. A warm welcome to Stratford, and thank you very much for joining me today.